Good evening. My name is Genesis. Could you tell me your full name, please?
Hello, Genesis. I'm Angie Vanessa Castaño Vergara.
And what shall I call you?
I prefer Vanessa. Thank you so much.
And where are you from, Vanessa?
Um, I'm from Colombia. It is a tropical country with many diversity. And Colombia is known for its coffee, and it has a very uh, diverse culture and natural and delicious food.
And are you a student or do you work?
At the moment, I work in a trilingual call center, and I am also finishing my degree in modern languages at one of the best universities in Bogota. It is an university. Well, doing both things at the same time has taught me about patience and discipline.
Thank you. Okay. Now in this first part of the exam, I'm going to ask you some questions about yourself. Let's talk about home. Do you live in a house or in an apartment?
I live in an apartment with my brothers and my mom. The apartment is spacious and is located in Chapinero, which is a commercial and central area in the Bogota city.
Do you like the place where you live?
Yes, I like where I live because the neighborhood is quiet and transportation is easily accessible most of the time. Um, as for the city, I think that Bogota is a very city with many opportunities for personal and professional growth. So yes, I like living here.
And has your place changed a lot recently?
Okay, it is an interesting question. The apartment I live in has changed and a lot recently because we are remodeling. So we have had the opportunity to buy new things and to improve spaces in the apartment. Mm, as for the neighborhood, not much has changed since it is a traditional neighborhood where the majority of the families and people have been living in the same houses for many years.
Okay, now let's talk about clothes. Is fashion important to you?
Yes, I think that the fashion is important for me, and also I think that many times fashion represents the free expression and of personality, and that is why I believe the fashion has a very important role and component in the society, because it allows people to define their own style and also allows them to occupy a place in the society in general and express themselves middle of it if fashion and clothes.
I see. And where do you usually buy your clothes?
I usually mm, like to buy my clothes online as it save me a lot of time, and there are great promotion when you know how to search also in the social media. It's good.
Do you like receiving clothes as a present?
Okay, I don't like people give me clothes because many times people don't know the preferences they have regarding clothes. Also, plus the size issues is a disadvantage because nobody knows your body and your size like you do. So I prefer that they give me thoughts due to is easier to choose and in the and hit the taste of the person, I think. Um, okay. And now let's move on the second part of the exam for my partner. I'm going to give you a topic and I'd like you talk about it for 1 or 2 minutes. Before you start, you will have 1 minute to think about what you are going to say. You can make some notes if you want. Do you understand?
Yes, I understand. Thank you.
Okay, I would like you talk about something you bought that was difficult to use at first. It is the card. Um, mm, okay, all right. Remember, you have 1 to 2 minutes for this, so don't worry if I stop you. I will tell you when the time is up. Can you start speaking now, please?
Yes, that is an interesting question because recently, with all of the advances in technology, it is very common to buy new electronic devices, and also, it is sometimes difficult to use them. So recently that happened with me. That happened to me when I used the first drum. It was bit confusing process. um, you asked me what I bought it. So it is important to say for me that I have always been lover of trips, and especially those that involve nature. So it with my boyfriend, we had the purpose of buying a drone, and a specific drone for our trips. So we start to plan a trip to Snow Mountain, to Kukui Mountain. It is in that moment that we will decide to sell some things that we don't use it, and together with my boyfriend, we finally bought it, a DG Mavic Air drone. The drone was expensive, some expensive, so we adapt money from saving from a long time ago, and finally we could bought it. So after that, since I have been in so many trips, I saw that the drones particularly takes fabulous pictures, amazing pictures actually, but I never thought it would be so difficult to handle. So I could not download some applications in my phone, in my cell phone, so it was difficult for me. Um, and since finally I couldn't handle. In fact, but I tried to with some tutorial videos in YouTube. I tried to find some information in the website of the drone, and there is also a user manual in the website that I could follow for more details, specific details of the drone. Now I was finally I was comfortable because I was able to connect to my cell phone, before that I see all of videos in YouTube. I connect finally with my cell phone, with the drone, with specific drone apps, and configuring completely. And finally, I can, with the help of my boyfriend also, we were able to use it on a trip in the Kukui Mountain. And the image we obtained, that we were incredible, incredible pictures. It was a good experience.
Okay, thank you so much for this answer. Okay, would you buy this item again?
Actually, I think that I never bought this thing, this specific item, electronic devices again, because I think that it was a good experience, but it was expensive item. You know that is not an item that you change frequently, or you change. So I think that principal reason it I never bought a game, because it was expensive. And no more. Thank you so much. Okay, so I'm gonna ask you some questions. I remember that you have only 1 or 2 minutes. Um, we were talking about something you bought that was difficult to use it at first, and I would like to ask you some more general questions related to the topic. First of all, let's talk about buying things online. What type of products is difficult buying online?
All right, I think that's a very good question. I hadn't thought about that before. I would say one product that is hard to buy online would be underwear, because everybody is different, and sometimes brands try to sell us unrealistic beauty standards or stereotypes. So it's hard to find a product, in this case underwear, that will fit your body perfectly. And also you don't have the chance to try it on. So I would say that's why trying to buy underwear online it's difficult.
Okay. What about uh, what are the perks of line shopping?
Well, I would say that online shopping has a lot of benefits and advantages. One of them is that it is a time saver. So you don't have to go to the mall or to a physical store to get a product. You can just do it at the comfort of your home from your computer or your phone. You could order it online, and that doesn't represent any effort. So it saves you the trip to go to the store. And I will also say that it brings you or gives you broader opportunities to get different products. So in the past, usually international shipping could be expensive, but nowadays you can buy products from the United States, from China at a lower cost, so you can get products from other countries and you have more options, not just from your city, but from other countries.
Okay. Okay, what are the drawbacks of online shopping?
In my personal opinion, I think one of the biggest drawbacks or disadvantages of shopping online is that you don't get to see the product as in real life. You can see pictures and you can see models, maybe you wearing the clothes, but it could be too loose, it could be too tight. So it's always like a risk that the clothes that you're buying won't fit you. So you're not able to try them as if you were in a physical store. And also the shipping time. If you are ordering something from another country, sometimes it could take a month or more than that. So it will take you longer to get the product. If you go to the store, you pay for it and you have it with you. But if you are like getting it from another country, then it will take more time.
Uh, okay, thank you for that. What do some people buy online branded items?
I would say that some brands not only sell products, but they sell experiences. So this extra mile that they provide to their customers and the experience that they create surrounding their products. So that would be one thing. And also some people like to portray an image. So if you're using branded products, people may think that you have a lot of money or that you are more professional, or people will make an idea of you depending on what products you use, and some people like that. And it's also true that sometimes you get what you pay for, but I don't agree in the sense that not because it is more expensive it means that it's a better quality. Sometimes it could be, or sometimes it might not be the case. Some people just like to have good quality fabric to make sure that their clothes are going to be durable. So I would say one of the disadvantages is that when you buy online, you don't get to see the quality. So that's why people choose to buy from like a well-known brand or like luxury or more expensive brand.
Okay. Do you think online shopping will change in the future?
Yes, I believe as everything has evolved the last couple decades, we have evolved greatly in regards to technology. So everything that comes with that, like marketing, methods of payment, social media, will grow as well and give us more opportunities in the future for online shopping. So, for example, the methods of payment, maybe 20 years ago, it was normal to pay by check, to make an order over the phone or paying cash. Nowadays, we have credit cards, debit cards. We can even sometimes pay with our phones, and some companies are starting to accept bitcoins. So I think in the future, we'll have new methods of payment. And over the last decade, websites have become more common to make online orders, but also social media. For example, when Facebook and Instagram started, it was just a social network to share pictures or to talk to people. Now it is a network or small businesses where you can get different products. So I think it will change for the better, and with time we'll have more opportunities for online shopping.
Okay, thank you. That is the final of the test. Thank you so much, Genesis.
Thank
Have a
you
good
very
day.
much.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.